Read some glass and toast with me.
We'd just like to say before the episode begins that Craven is here to tell you to drink responsibly. We do this for fun, and we love tipping one back as much as the next one. But before you get behind the wheel of your ship or a car, make sure you're sober enough to drive.
Ship, raft, whatever you say, even walking. I know some of you. Even walking is a challenge.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yo ho ho, read some glass and toast with me. Yo ho ho, to life, love, honor, and bravery. Yo ho ho, read some glass and toast with me. Yo ho ho, to life, love, honor, and bravery.
Ahoy! This is Drunken Pirates Drinking Shit. I'm Captain Cloud.
I'm Mr. Bones.
And I'm Bloodman.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
This is the podcast where we drink shit and we talk shit.
And review shit.
And I just want to say before we start here that we are not sponsored by any of these fine beverages in front of you, nor anything we talk about. This is purely our opinion and the way we feel about it.
You don't have to drink it either, so there you go. But
you should.
You should. And if you want to sponsor us by sending us a case of anything, we'll review it as long as it's not bleach or poison or anything like that.
I don't know. People are drinking bleach.
Drinking bleach.
Nowadays. All right.
All right.
Our first segment here, we're going to talk about, well, I'm going to turn this over to the good old Mr. Bone.
All right. So we're on the West Coast, and I've got to tell you, ciders are the thing to have when you're not drinking whiskey. This is a California favorite, one of the best ciders. They have the first tasting room in California. They've been around for 100+ years. What you have here is Gowan's Family Estate Heirloom Cider. So we're going to review this guy. I know Napa and Northern California has had a bunch of fires, so go on, support local ciders. If you're not from California, really this is a good cider.
Support anyway.
Support.
First thing I get like floral off of the scents here. Smells pretty good.
Yeah. All right, let's give it a pour. So this is golden cider. They have a few other ones. They have some peach. They have some Macintosh. I know a few of the. I know one of the family members that is from this vineyard. Really nice guy. Cheers. All right. Of course, I'm being generous on my pour. I think you should too. Get it so it bubbles up. Nice.
Mr. Fancy over here.
There you go. Go Mendocino County. Here we go. Cheers.
Cheers. It's very good. I would say it's dry.
Dry? Yeah.
It is dry, but it has a lot of flavor. A lot of I don't know. There's almost like caramel to it, and but it's still slightly floral, but not overpowering.
To me, it's much like a champagne cider. So if you're classy, you can pour this in a classy
Do I have
glass.
to drink it with my pinky up?
No, you go straight from the bottle like everyone else.
Cheers. That's the way pirates drink.
There you go. And so if you're ever stuck in Mendocino and the apple cider tasting room is open, give them a visit.
How do you pronounce that? Cohen's?
Gowan's.
Gallons. Oh, I thought that was the...
Like Rose McGowan.
Tell them Craven
Like
sent
Rose
you, and
McGowan.
they'll probably look at you like, who's that?
Like
And that's
Rose
okay.
McGowan.
Is this related to Rose McGowan by any chance?
Yeah, I don't know. They are an Irish family.
I picture Rose McGowan in the back, like smushing apples. That's what I picture.
Right. They're in Philo,
That way it's
Mendocino.
kinda dry.
The family's crest goes all the way. The family crest goes all the way to 1500. So
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they were around during the pirate
they were
times.
around during pirate times, and they might have been pirates.
A true pirate cider.
If anyone can look that up and get back to us on that would be good.
Comment below. If you had it, comment below. If you haven't had it and you want to, comment below.
All right, Bloodbeard, what's your take?
It's good. It's clean. It's like crisp.
Would you drink it out of the skulls of your enemy?
No, that would taint it.
Ah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
Would you
it is.
drink it while crushing the skulls of your enemy?
With my nice boots on.
With your nice boots.
And because it's fancy.
It is.
Because it's fancy, yes.
So you wear your nice boots.
This is some bougie bitch cider right here.
You heard it from the Vikings' mouth. Bougie bitch cider.
So bougie
Cheers.
bitch, and then very floral, and the champagne of ciders.
Yep.
All right, Gowans.
Cheers. Welcome back. We'd like to take this time to talk about a good friend of ours and actually a sponsor of the band. In case you didn't know, we are a Celtic pirate rock band called Craven. And we do have a lot of friends who keep us surviving out there, especially in these tough times. And one of those people is named Ronnie August. And he puts on a very special car show every month. It's called Ronnie's Morning Get Together. Where he not only brings out amazing cars, but he usually every month is a different cause. So he threw a few car events for us where he actually helped us raise money to buy our tour bus that we currently have and are working on. And again, if you're in the area, Bay Area, California, and you have a chance, you need to go out to this car show. Great, amazing people and amazing cars.
Well, if you have a classic car, show up. They're really friendly. They got stuff there that you've never seen before. I've seen some great hot rods. I've even seen some modern Mustangs and some of the like Lincoln was there.
That Rolls Royce was there.
There was a
time,
Rolls
too.
Royce, so they had a teacup and
Yep.
an old Model T there. So
And you can't forget Ronnie's car. He has a 56 delivery, which is unmistakable. If you go there and you see a yellow car with a red front end with like a little scalloping, that's his car. Usually surfboard on top. Just amazing car.
he has a website, a Facebook page, I think.
He definitely has a Facebook page called Ronnie's Morning Get Together. Follow him there. Also Instagram. He has an Instagram. And yeah, we can't say enough amazing things about both the people and the cars.
Yeah.
And you should go check it out.
Yeah, Ronnie helped us get a small bus. It's a 1998 GMC. It's about, 12 feet long, and that thing will hold all 5 of us. Originally came in the traditional yellow color, and we, in the last, 6 months, we've been making it an Craven monster.
It's the Black Pearl now.
It is the Black Pearl.
Even though our bass player, my dad, wants to call it the Blunderbuss, it's the Black Pearl.
I call it the Splinter because I found every piece of metal and wood in that thing. And
He's done a lot of the work himself.
I've become one with the bus, the blunderbuss, or the
The Black Pearl!
We'll be posting pictures on this bus. We'll probably do a bus rundown.
We red leopard printed it the entire inside. So thanks again to Ronnie
Thank you,
Morning.
Ronnie.
Get together. We love you.
Stay posted and go visit Ronnie and check out our bus.
Cheers.
We drink and we fight and we fight and we drink. Drink and we fight while they're wrong, alright.
Hello, welcome back to Drunken Pirates Drinking Shit. And what we're going to do right now is I'm going to turn the table over to Mr. Bones here. And he's going to enlighten us with a spooky story for Halloween about ghost pirates on the high seas.
Yar, ghost pirates on the pirate sea. Yes.
But before we do that, talking about ghost pirates, murder, mystery, we need we need to have some booze with this.
I think so. Got to get a primer in there.
Yeah. So what we're going to be drinking for this segment is an imported cider. This is Williams Dragon's Breath. Hard apple cider spiced with ginger. Comes from England, and we actually pillaged these off an English frigate
That we did.
on one of our voyages. This is booty here. So
Burned it down to the ground.
yep. Yeah.
All right, here we go. 6%, 16 fluid ounces of joy.
I love that sound of the pour.
You never forget it. Pours well.
It does. Get a good head on it.
So how do you get apples in England? I mean, of course they make apples, but this thing's got to drag all the way from England. All right.
Has more time to ferment that way.
Now, this is spiced with what again?
Ginger.
Ginger.
You smell the ginger.
Yeah, I can smell ginger from here.
I get more ginger than I do apple.
So it'd be a ginger cider.
Yeah, it's more on the tart side than the sweet side.
Very spicy. Has good spice to
Yeah,
it.
it has spice. I like the ginger on the back end.
It's good if you serve it really cold. You don't want this thing warm.
Yeah. It kind of, if you ever had like a mulling spice wine, it kind of has that, like a chilled version of that to me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's good for Halloween, but you can carry this over into Christmas.
Oh yeah, this would be good for
Scoop it pants Thanksgiving.
any holiday.
Right. So their logo is a dragon with a sword. Dragon's breath. I don't see it having much of a breath coming out of it, but I love the logo.
Yeah.
Giant English type sword with a big red.
I wonder if
gem.
you drink enough if you get dragon's breath.
You get dragon's breath. I'm sure if you drink
Blow
a case, you
fire.
get another dragon tail.
I'm sure if you had a lighter and you drank enough, maybe the pure alcohol would spark up.
6%. I'm sure you could vaporize it. And what would you mix this with if you had to?
As far as more booze, I put whiskey in it.
There you go.
But if you were talking about a mixed drink, on another episode we might have to cover this. I make a really good. You could take a hard apple cider like this, and you put a little cranberry juice and some whiskey, and you mix it together. I don't know how the ginger would do with that, but
Yeah, I think it competes with the cranberry juice already.
yeah, you could do a different type of juice. You could put a little pineapple juice with some rum.
Right.
That would be good.
I think this goes well with wenches, zombies, all sorts of pirate type
And spirits.
spirits. It goes well with spirits.
Speaking of spirits,
Mm.
Mr. Bones,
Yes.
what ghostly tale do you have in store for us?
I have a maritime ghost story that's based in fact or fiction, depending on where you are. I have my suspicion as to what actually happened in this story. The story is based on a captain and a ship. Some of you probably already know what this fabled ship is.
Many of you might know this tale, but Mr. Bones is going to give you his interpretation.
The back history is takes place in the 1600s, 1640 roundabout, and it was the high time of sail. And you would take your pirate ship, well, privateer ship. Let's call it a privateer ship, and go from Holland to the East Indies to get exotic booty. I mean, exotic supplies that you would bring back.
I bet they were getting exotic booty, I'm sure.
So our story is more about the captain. Thematically, it's about pride and just going for it, and what happens if you kind of cross the supernatural power.
So rumor has it, Mr. Bones, that you might be writing a song about this very ghostly tale.
Yes, there is rumor that I will be penning blood to paper to write a song about this. I've done a little bit of homework on Henry van der Decken. Love the guy. The guy's great. You should have him on your shirt if you can get him.
Which we'll find all about in a minute here.
Yeah. So I'll fill you in on the story of the Flying Dutchman. This isn't the ship itself, but we'll use it as reference. Why not? So the story I will tell is great Halloween tale. It's based in lore and fact, so you can do fact check on this, or you can just go mad out with the lore and fear every boat you see. So the story takes place in 1641. It's golden age of sail, when people used to sail privateers. Privateers used to sail.
There were pirates and privateers, depending on if you were pirating for the crown, you were a privateer, and if you were pirating for yourself, you were a pirate.
Right. So this features Henry van der Decken and the dreaded Flying Dutchman. Ooh. Insert smoky image.
Lightning.
Okay, so Henry van der Decken and everyone around his time was balls on to get to their destination as fast as possible. So they made it across from Holland to the East Indies, and on the way back, the captain saying, "Well, we're going to make it back fast." They get around the Horn of Africa, and the captain decides, well, let's go to port. Let's go into the harbor. Let's go into Cape Hope, which used to be called the Cape of Storms by the previous people. So that should give you an idea.
Cape of Storm.
Cape of Storm, that shit's going to go bad for the captain.
And in those days, that was pretty much the only route you could go, was around the Horn of Africa, right?
You couldn't go, you hadn't found a route around the other way, and by land it would be shit.
Yeah.
It'd be shit to go. So, on the way back, he gets the idea that he wants to establish settlement at Cape Hope, because it's been renamed. It's like naming Rottweil Cuddles. You have a Rottweil that eats everybody, and now you're going to name it Cuddles. You want to pet Cuddles. So the captain decides to pet Cuddles and go into this port, and a gale storm comes upon them. And the crew is like, well, no, we can't go in. Wait till nightfall, and then we go in. And the captain says, no. So there's a mutiny that happens, or a rebellion. Mutiny, something we're very familiar with, right?
That is true.
So the captain decides out of pride that he's going to go into port and sail this in. And the gale and nature is just blowing him back. And there's a mutiny, and takes down the mutiny and does savage things to his crew. And this angers nature and gods and everything. And this is where the lore comes in. The vessel, his own ship, says, do you really want to do this? Do you want to go into port? And if you do, I will damn you. And the captain says, like all good captains at the time, says, I may be damned if I turn back, but I'll continue paddling in, or I'll continue going into port, even until Judgment Day.
So basically, he told his ship.
Yeah.
Right here, buddy.
He told
right
the
here.
ship, and he told the sea, and he told, well, depends on how you feel, he told the gods of the sea, screw you, I'm going into port. I'm getting it in there. I'm getting this ship deep into port. So
he's ramming that ship.
He's taking that ship after taking down a few people. Yeah.
What type of story are we talking about here?
I don't know. You're a captain.
Back on track. Back on track.
You're a good captain. So we haven't had that issue on the ship. So he says.
As long as I'm captain.
He says, "Screw you, nature. Screw you, vessel. I'm going in." And nature damns it. Like, you're damned. So be it. So from then on, they're cursed to sail forever. And of course, they're not mortals, they die, but their spirits live on and their ship sails. And you would think, you'd only see the ship in Africa. but the ship was seen by a Nazi sub.
Yeah, I've heard stories. In present day, just they have stories. People have seen the Dutchmen throughout history. So, and it's always around the horn, right?
Well, no. What's interesting is people in World War II saw the ship in the Pacific.
Oh wow.
So I mean, this crew has been sailing since 1641, dead, and sometimes they'll come up to another ship just close enough.
Heard that.
You probably heard this story.
Yeah.
They'll come up and say, "Hey, I can't make it to shore.
Here are letters for our loved ones. They'll want to pass along messages to their loved ones, and the other crew has no idea that it's a ghost ship, and they'll take the letters and or the messages to their loved ones. And when they get back to port, they look for their loved ones, and they find out that those people have been dead for centuries, and which is pretty creepy.
Now, the real one that you can date is there was one of the English princes that was out sailing on a warship, and one of the guys spotted the Flying Dutchman, and he reported back, and they all sailed. These 13 crews saw the ship, and it disappeared. And about a day later, that particular guy that saw them the first time, this is the curse that you have to keep track of. If you see the ship, that next day he fell off the top mast and blew up. I mean, just flat, done. And there's a lot of stories. And so the crew is basically pissed. So they'll run you into the rocks. They'll do all sorts of evil. So, to surmise, I would say, beware of this crew that cross nature and cross the sea. Don't cross the sea. Don't cross nature. Don't be too proud, but be proud enough. And from that day forward, this crew has been damned. And if you ever see them, they will be floating in a red light over the sea. Some of them are over the sea.
Really?
And some of them have been seen kind of sailing when there's no wind. The sails are full mast and blowing through, and then the ship flies by. And then the craziest one is they're underwater. Under the ship, under your ship, glowing red. So
Glowing red.
yeah. So to surmise,
Fires of hell.
Fires of hell. So we're zombie pirates. So we're kind of the next door neighbor of this crew. I think we're bounding to try and.
I know many ghost pirates. They're usually pretty good guys.
They're good guys, but yeah.
Don't cross them, but they're good.
Don't cross them. Don't piss off nature, I guess is the lesson. So yeah, if you see the Dutchman, just make your will and
Yeah, you
die with honor.
if you see the Dutchman, you're fucked.
You're fucked. Sorry. I haven't seen the Dutchman, but I am gonna write a song, so I guess I'll be dead in a year.
Cheers to that. Cheers.
Yo ho ho, raise a glass and toast the day. Yo ho ho, to late for honor and brave array. Yo ho ho, raise a glass and toast the day. Yo ho ho, to late of honor and brave array.
Cheers. We're back.
Shit.
Welcome back. So we're gonna teach you all a brand new drink. You may not know this one, but it's affectionately called the Angry Kracken.
Now,
Nutcracker.
this drink was we discovered this one in Brookings, Oregon. When we were doing a show up there, I gotta give props to Brookings, Oregon for throwing one of the best pirate festivals. Our techs were great, the people were great, they were generous with their drinks. It's a good place to stay, so if you're ever up in that area and they fire up their pirate festival, go to it. We'll probably be there, so yeah.
And I just gotta say, he says they were generous with the drinks. That's an understatement, because literally between every song I would turn around and on my amp was a brand new fresh drink of this drink that we're gonna teach you right now. And needless to say, we played 2 or 3 sets. I can't remember.
I think 3 sets. Yeah.
By the last set, I was pretty fluid.
Yeah. I mean, I could feel music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But literally every time I turned around, there was a fresh drink for me. And so it's an incredibly simple drink, and it involves Kraken rum and Angry Orchard. Hence the Angry Kracken.
Yeah.
You crack one of these Angry Orchards open. All right. Mr. Bones will be the first one. Let's top you off here.
So while he's pouring, I mean, I can't stress enough how much fun that Brookings, Oregon was. Drove how many hours? 7, 8 hours?
10 hours.
10
going
hours.
Up. We hit some road traffic going up there.
And it was the
Thank you,
most
sir.
miserable drive. When we got to Brookings, the clouds parted, there was a cool breeze, and we thought, well, that's a sleepy little town. But once the party started there at the Pirate Festival, it was amazing. The colorful people that come out and have a great time. One of the best audiences we've had at a festival. I will say there are other festivals that we've done that have been dynamic and incredible, but this group was amazing, and they were very accommodating and really enjoy. They know their music. They're lovely people.
So we poured our Angry Orchard in there. You take a shot of this, but measuring is for pussy, so we're not gonna measure. We pour our whiskey in here. And we pour our whiskey in here.
I don't even think they measured at
I
Brookings.
like whiskey, rum.
I want to say they're so generous. I don't think they measured a shot.
No, I don't think they did.
The raw dog in it.
Damn right.
We're raw dogging it.
All right.
And that,
Not
my
dog,
friend,
raw dog.
is the Angry Kraken.
All right.
Cheers.
What's your review on the Angry Kraken?
Give you a second, I'll let you know.
Well, get to it, my friend.
Oh.
Smooth. Sweet.
Smooth. Fit for a pirate.
Needs more Kraken.
It has a hint of citrus, hint of citrus in it, so you don't get scurvy.
With enough, you'll get perfect.
You get Furby. Oh.
Now you would think that the Kraken would kind of disrupt the flavor of the Angry Orchard, but it doesn't. It actually intensifies it and gives a little bit of a floral note to it.
Yeah.
You kind of feel it in the front of your tongue. It kind of gives you a good slur in speech and a little haze in the vision. But
Makes everything beautiful.
you know it works.
And if you drink 10 of these while playing a show in direct sunlight, you'll actually start to hallucinate by the last set. Just saying.
I taste a little citrus in it.
Do you?
Yeah, I do too. And that is the Angry Kraken.
Discovered in Brookings, Oregon.
It's delicious.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. I just want to say though, are you gonna cheers him or what?
Oh no, he's way over there.
Fucking dick.
I
You're an asshole.
I
How
never.
dare you?
Hey,
And that's what happens when you drink an Angry Kraken.
I
You become an
I
angry
never
Viking.
cross the captain. I never cross the captain.
Yeah, well,
Cheers.
Oh, here you go, back here.
Only
man.
behind his back.
Cheers.
Huh?
Yeah, all right.
Son of a
That's the
bitch.
only mutiny.
That's it. They're always behind my
Mutiny.
back. No, but seriously, we want to give a shout out to Brookings, Oregon, to their pirate festival, Pirates of the Pacific. Go check them out. They're amazing people. It's an amazing festival and an amazing drink. Cheers.
Cheers, everyone. All right, right behind the captain.
Yep.
Sons of bitches.
And we're good.
Mutiny.
You spilled on me. And now my back is wet. God damn it.
Yeah.
It's not the first time.
We drink and we fight and we fight and we drink. Drink and we fight, well, they're wrong, all right.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Mr. Bones and I, myself, are here. And we're here, especially with it being October right now,
Yeah.
and getting a little spooky.
Yes.
We want to talk about one of our favorite friends and favorite places to play that we've played over the last few years, and that is Pirates of Emerson.
Pirates of Emerson.
Pirates of Emerson 2020, a drive-through haunted house, a one-of-a-kind experience at the Alameda County Fairgrounds.
Now, if you be in the Bay Area, and it be around October, for the month of October, you can go see one of the best haunted houses around. Now, we've played in the past. They have a full-on pirate ship with pyrotechnics that shoot flames out the top of the mast of the pirate ship, and which is also a stage, and that's where we usually play, for multiple times during the month of October. But this being year of COVID, as we all know, they're not allowed to do their normal haunt. So what they've done is a drive-through haunt.
So you can stay in your car, you can fill as many people as you want in your car to get scared, and you do a drive-through and they do their magic. So before, you used to go into these haunted houses and get spooked to death, and they have all these outdoor activities.
Which were amazing.
They were amazing.
I just want to say, I used to put on haunted houses back in the day, and I've been through the owner of Pirates of Emerson, Brian, out there. Cheers to
Brian.
He is amazing. He knows his craft. I just got to say that what he does there is mind-blowing. I've been through the haunt myself on many occasions, and every time I go through, I get scared. And that's something to be said for me, because not too much scares the good old Captain Cloud.
And then the whole crew that is in the haunted houses is amazing. They're the best.
Brian's amazing.
They not only do music, but they do a great haunted house. So if you're there for the music, that's perfect. That'll be probably next year. But bring your car, do a drive-through, and next year you can go into the haunted houses. So if you're in Pleasanton,
California.
near the fair, look up.
It's actually at the fairgrounds, Pleasanton County Fairgrounds.
Yeah, go to the website and check out their Facebook.
PiratesAtEmerson.com.
I believe so. Yes.
And I haven't been through the drive-thru yet, but I know Brian will make it amazing. And all the actors involved, they're all really cool, awesome people. Just great fun. We can't say enough good things about Pirates of Emerson.
Pirates of Emerson. If you really want to be scared this year, you gotta go. You gotta go.
You have to.
Right.
We'll be there.
Yeah.
We'll be there at some point. I mean, we're going to go this year to watch the haunts. Next year we'll probably be there playing, but you guys have to make it out.
Cheers. Right.
Cheers.
Cheers, Brian. Pirates of Emerson.
Pirates of Emerson.